Hello, Giselle here.
Dan.
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 Okay, Dan.
Dan
Okay,
here.
that's Dan. This is Giselle. Anyway, I wanted to discuss the situation with sugar. People are having a hard time with it. You hear people wanting to get off of it. It's very hard, and then they feel like they're getting somewhere with getting away from it, getting it out of their diet, and then they grab something that's loaded with sugar, refined sugar, and then they feel guilty.
Usually out of stress.
Yeah, yeah. Comfort food eating. It's sugar is
Yep.
usually where we gravitate toward. And well, there's a reason why you're having a hard time. Sugar is very addictive, and it's not natural. It's been refined, and there have been chemicals added to it in order to get you addicted. So, yeah, if you're addicted, you want more, and then you want more. And I noticed when I was really struggling with getting refined sugar out of my diet is if I would eat something sweet that was loaded with refined sugar, the craving went up and I wanted more and more and more and I couldn't stop. And it was hard to stop. Yes, there is a reason for this. Natural forms of sugar, organic sugar, has not been stripped of the nutrition. And I'm just going to read some information here. This book, I highly recommend it. It's Natural Cures They Don't Want You to Know About by Kevin Trudeau. He really did his research and investigated and found out what's really going on. And certain organizations that are acting like they're our friends and that people are, their
Can
best.
we mention those organizations?
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, they are not concerned about your health. It's more about profit. So that's why we're sharing this information as we're learning and as we're noticing some things as well. If you were to get regular sugar, or well, it's whole organic sugar from a health food store. The ingredients are whole, unrefined, evaporated cane juice, squeezed dry and ground, contains the whole dry juice of sugar cane. Sugar cane is dried in its whole state. It is a living food and an excellent source of energy because of the balanced carbohydrates. The molasses is not separated from the sugar streams. Okay, so that's your natural form. Another natural form, dates, yeah, maple syrup, honey. So there are other sweeteners you can use, more natural and actually body friendly. Now, white sugar, for one, it's more addictive than cocaine.
Yeah.
There's been tests and studies that have proven that. Okay, so here's what's in the white sugar that's you're not only getting off the shelf in the major supermarkets, but it's like in so many food items. It's in drinks. It's in your foods and of course your sweet desserts. And go ahead.
Ingredient sugar. Even though the ingredient list from the supermarket simply says sugar, this is a lie.
It's not full truth.
The food industry has lobbied Congress to allow them to use the word sugar when in fact they should say sugar that has been grown chemically, highly processed, using dangerous chemicals, stripped of all its nutritional value, bleached with highly poisonous chemicals to make it look beautifully white, and turned into this white crystal powder, which should be classified as a dangerous addictive drug.
Yeah. So the chemicals are put in there. You'll find this in, unfortunately, a lot of our food. So it's important to read labels. If something says natural on the front, flip it over and read it. These are all catchphrases. Let's see, what are some other ones? Natural's one of them. Healthy can even, I think that can be used too.
Just spices.
It's catchphrases to suck you into thinking it's good for you when in reality it is not. If you flip that around, and I highly encourage everybody to do this, if you're going to buy stuff from a regular supermarket, and well, even in health food stores, but more so in the big chains, flip it around, look at those ingredients and read them. If you cannot understand what you're reading, put it back because chances are it's a chemical. Even spices, they've, it says something about the food industry has lobbied Congress to allow them to use certain words. Spices can be used without going into detail, and that's another cover up for chemicals. And the chemicals are in there to get you addicted. Okay, so why are they being in there to get you addicted? Okay, you buy more, you gain weight, you have disease, you continue getting ill, which means more doctors, more drugs, more pharmaceuticals, over the counter or prescription drugs. Okay, it's all about the money, people. And I will say it, Food and Drug Administration is not in it to help you get and feel better. Pharmaceutical and these other companies are in it together, and it's all about profit. The reason we say this, and there again, I highly recommend the book. He has the specifics on it. It's not just sugar. It's pretty much all the food, the way it's packaged. Also, I spoke to someone from Hawaii the other day, and we were talking about, well, because it's hot now, I said something about, do you like coconut water? Because it's naturally hydrating because it has electrolytes in it. And he said that when he lived in Hawaii, he loved coconut water. He also loved bananas and pineapples. But when he moved to here in this country, or I guess it is part of the country, but he found out that these foods did not taste the same. It's because they have been genetically modified, adulterated, chemicals added, and all of this is designed to get you addicted. And it's not about your health, people, not at all. Health food stores, I like natural groceries. It's really interesting because not only do they have only organic, and also if you drink coffee, they have clean coffee. It doesn't have the chemicals in it that's used in most coffees in order to process it. But there, I don't know how many, it was over 1,500 different chemicals that they do not allow into their foods that enter that store. So this is great. These are the kind of people you want to help their companies grow by buying from the major supermarkets and not supporting the farmers through the farmers markets and places like natural grocers or health food stores that are actually going to have healthier options. Doesn't mean that, you still got to read labels, but chances are you're going to have a much healthier choice than in a regular supermarket. Okay, so I know, you got to take this stuff in steps. We have gone to Walmart and done most of our shopping, as do a lot of people, because it's convenient and they have a lot of things in it, and they're even starting to have more healthy options. But there again, you've got to read the labels. It's amazing. I keep finding stuff that we normally buy that we're throwing out. We used to get seasoned beans, and
what's seasoned?
Yeah, they taste so good. And I had that question a little while back because it does list salt and garlic, but then it says spices, and I'm going, well, wait a minute. What exactly are these spices? And then
After
I find
this
out
book, you start to ask yourself, that, what does that mean?
Yeah, and they can label it. They're getting by with it. And these people, the food industry, they can put spices on there, and it's actually chemicals. So we're not being fanatical. This is real stuff, and it's like you've got to take 100% responsibility for your life. You cannot trust what you hear on the news. You've got to be smart about the information you're getting, and when there are big corporations that act like they have your best interest in mind, you need to reconsider that. Don't fall for it. Prescriptions, foods, drinks, even vaccines, and we won't get into that because I know a lot of people are so they're so caught up in what they've been told You need to read the book.
And
Shed some clarity on
you are
a lot.
ultimately responsible for your
Yes.
own health.
Yeah.
I found that out. I abused my body and I got sick. And at the last minute, then the doctor came in handy to repair some damage.
Yeah.
But if I had taken care of myself to begin with, that wouldn't have happened.
I mean, part of it is common sense, but there's so much that the public doesn't know, and that's been done on purpose.
Yeah, it keep you in the dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So,
you keep spending your money.
and there again, you know, the more you eat this stuff, the more money you spend, yes, but you also get sicker, and that's just more money in the pockets of the pharmaceutical industry. And I mean, some of the stuff I've read about the billions of dollars that have been made on things, uh, prescription drugs, and
They're simply not your friends.
no,
They're not there to
that
help you.
they're not fully tested, and there have been several people, including children, who have died because it was made out and approved of, and several billion dollars were made before they took it off the market. So these are not scare tactics. We're just, you know, we're trying to help people to wake up and be aware. You've got to take responsibility for your own health, and even if you start out small,
Start out. Do
start
something
out,
to
yeah.
change.
Read labels. Be smart about it. Read labels. I don't care if it looks good on the front. That's designed to suck you
Draw
in.
Yeah.
Also, meats are being bathed in chlorine. That's in the store. You have got to do your own research. All right. Anything else you want to add, honey?
No, I think you did fine.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get the stamp of approval? Okay. Until next time, we'll Treya move forward with courage and
Stamp of approval.
bye bye.